Sadly, we are back, and we are back for another semi-final. What can we expect?
Well, it's another big one. It's the host, Sporting CP against RGC Hansa. And now Sporting, they are the Women's Champions League holders. Of course, they won it here in 2019 in Odiveresh, and I'm sure they'd love to try and win it again. RGC Hansa, though, will prove to be a real test. They've got some strong players in their side, but I think the key player, and the one we've certainly enjoyed watching,
but we also have to have in consideration Amanda Danish, the best scorer in the women's tournaments, with 30 goals.
Absolutely incredible, from the USA as well, playing in this team. And it's always interesting, starting line for Sporting. A real mixture of nationalities. With number 3, Hansa Custodio of Brazil, Vasiliki Ago of Greece, and Amanda Dennis of the USA. And with RGC Hansa, we have Francisca Viva, Lisa Feeble, and they are the 4 for RGC Hansa, and they get us underway, throwing from right to left, with Sporting from left to right, so Sporting in those traditional white and green stripes. RGC Hansa in blue shirts. People will be predicting Sporting to win this semi-final and make their way into the Women's Champions League final. But RGC Hansa, before the start of the game, the coach made sure they got all the players together as one, and got themselves mentally ready for what will be a tough semi-final.
At the same time, you have to consider that she's training the male and female team, and she needs to be focused on both. It's a problem to managing time and resources also, because if the women's team will next go to the other venue, she will need to be divided in 2. But knowing Marcia, she would say that the work was done not today, but along with the walk to here.
So we had a really tight first semi-final, only 2 goals were scored. It was the lowest scoring match that we've had so far. Opening goal.
What a throw.
Hansa Custodio. Oh, it's found its way in after 2 deflections. Well, it just had to be. It's Hansa Custodio who gets the opening goal. 13 goals before. It's 14 now for the Brazilian. And RGC Hansa to respond. Francisca Viva.
We have here a great part of the men's team of Sporting cheering for their counterparts, the women's. It's 2-0.
There's the second, and Sporting, when 1 brings 2, and it's been a great start from the hosts. Now it's all about the response from RGC Hansa. Charlotte Kiercher now to come over to a right of centre position, throws to the far side of the court. It's blocked. Here's Amanda Dennis, 30 goals to her name. Is she going to add a few more to that tally? Blocked in the centre by Pia Knut, the 25-year-old. Here's the response down the near side. Sporting block. And Custodio, 34-year-old, in the Sporting CP team.
And a little bit wide. this cheering and supporting must make some difference, because every team that has male and female, they try to support themselves in the other side. Because we have seen it yesterday and the day before, Lyon and Hansa and all of the teams that have males and females competing, they use that advantage to themselves, because we don't have an audience because of COVID procedures.
Yeah, sure gives them a lift when they need it, and can also keep the momentum when they have it. And at the moment, Sporting are 2-0 up. Here's the response down this near side touchline. It's pushed away by Custodio. Dennis now. It's blocked. It's taken 2 of them to block it. Lisa Triebel.
Timeout for Hansa.
Charlotte Kiecha, and there is, the timeout as the 2 coaches come on. Christoph Gortz and Paul Köring, still smiling, still very relaxed, and still very early in the game.
Yes, of course. And on the other side we have Marcia, also smiling.
It's all smiles.
It's the beginning of a beautiful Sunday with a lot of GoalBall.
Absolutely, and we'll have the conclusion, and we'll find out who's going to take the trophy home for both the men's and
or
women's.
If it stays home.
Or if it stays home, that's
I need
twist.
to put the Portuguese twist on it, because the trophies are here.
Yes.
And I am sure that Marcia will do everything that she can to maintain them here.
Down the centre, blocked by Sporting. It's Vasiliki to go. It's the usual starting 3 for Sporting. Here's Anna Custodio with that power. Blocked across court on this near side now. The response from RGC Hansa. Charlotte Kiecha. Well, the second top scorer coming into the day is Pia Knut of RGC Hansa, 21 goals. Can she make the difference for RGC Hansa? She is number 5, so playing...
She's not on the court yet.
Not at the moment, no. Oh, it's a brilliant last minute grab from Franziska Weber.
But this play was loved by the team bench area.
Important block in the central position.
7.5 minutes to go. Sporting is winning by 2. Hansa is still yet to score.
Ball down this near side is blocked, and now here comes the reply from Amanda Dennis. Is it going to find its way through? No. Good work by both Lisa Triebel and Franziska Weber. Lisa Triebel is 21 years age and commanding that central position for RGC Hansa. Cross court, blocked. So 6 minutes 40 left on the clock on this first half. Sporting lead by 2 goals to 0. Quick response.
Remembering our views that the previous game was won by 2 goals.
High ball called. And it's against Lisa Triebel, the 21-year-old who's done some good work in the central position defensively, but she's given away this penalty. And now Chance for a 3-0 lead. Anna Custodio gets it.
And a goal.
It's 3-0. And it's another giant step in the right direction for Sporting. And lots of work now for RGC Hansa to do. Ball down that far side touchline.
A slow one.
Yeah, comfortable for Ago in the centre. Here's Dennis. Dennis fizzes one down this near side. It's blocked away, out of play. Charlotte Kircher goes down the centre of the court. Comfortable again for Ago. Crossfield effort finds its way in. It's 4-0 now. And Sporting are starting to assert control now. Well, this has been a thoroughly professional performance from Sporting so far. 4-0 in the
We
first
have
half.
an inside information from Don Roper that says that Sporting will absolutely dominate this game. So maybe they are even being a little bit merciful. This is his words, not mine, because I think that everybody here are unsure of the result of each and every game.
Sporting 4-0 to the good. It's been a brilliant first half from the hosts. And RGC Hansa, well, they just need to find a route and a path through this Sporting defence just to try and get back into this game.
See, they are aiming at you, but you are not there anymore.
I've caught them out this time. Here is Isha Treble. She goes down the centre. There's just not enough power in those throws. It's comfortable for Sporting. They've not really been challenged in any way, really, defensively. It almost just feels that RGC Hansa are having to work really hard in defensively compared to Sporting, where they feel a little bit more comfortable and relaxed. Amanda Dennis down the centre, blocked away, good block. And Lisa Treble.
We're gonna see a change, a substitution on the RGC Hansa. We're gonna see the number 9 entering and the number 4 leaving.
So yeah, Charlotte Kircher comes off and she will be replaced by the 16-year-old Kathia Glasner.
Oh, he didn't say a mercy, he said a Murphy. As in, they will win by 10. Ah, because you wrote mercy, and I thought. So Dan is even meaner than I am. And Joe is this still asleep? We didn't see Joe today on our chat. Badly, there are 4 minutes to go in the first half. Sporting is winning by 4.
Yeah, it's
Hansa is still to score their first goal.
It's been a thoroughly professional performance from Sporting so far, with RGC Hansa not being really able to cope with the attacking prowess of Sporting, and they've really yet to challenge at Sporting defensively. Here's Amanda Dennis, who arcs a run on that far side, goes down that far side touchline, and it's blocked by Weber. Oh, and it's deflected in. And Sporting have a fifth with 3 minutes remaining of this first half. Well, they're halfway there to that 10-goal victory. Here is Anna Custodio down the centre. It's blocked at the front by Lisa Treble. Treble responds, but it's again saved on that far side. And now an effort here. Ago's switched over to the left side, and that's another one. She's come more centrally and has just passed it so carefully into the goal. Wasn't really much venom in their throw, but it sliced open the RGC Hansa defence. It's 3-0. 6-0, I should say, sorry, to Sporting. I don't know where the 3-0 came from. 6-0 to Sporting to confirm. Timeout has been called.
Marcia Ferreira is wanting to change something on their team. Then you don't need to be sorry, because I usually put Shakespeare crying on his tombstone, because my English is awful, so you don't need to be sorry for a little mistake. And in the chat we are seeing a lot of people talking about the great offensive that Sporting can do, changing different ways of attacks, and talking about the good defense that the Germans are trying to implement. But it's really difficult because there are so different types of strokes that the Sporting team is doing.
Well, Lisa Treble is coming off here, and it's Charlotte Kirch is going to come back on, the number 4. So substitution for RGC Hansa.
And at this point, the mercy rule can be applied because they are 4 goals away. It's possible that could happen in the first half even, because we've seen that before. 4 goals in 2 minutes and 23 are really possible.
Well, Sporting in the Women's Champions League are undefeated as of yet. 50 goals scored and only 10 conceded, with a 40-plus goal difference. They really had dominated the group stages of the Women's Champions League. RGC Hansa, 34 goals and 34 conceded, so very even between the goals and conceded for RGC Hansa, but it was always going to be a hard task for the German team to overcome the host.
And we were talking about the different techniques that the players of Sporting use, and we have seen a change. Maria João Silva has entered the field. So the Germans have another one of the Sporting players to prepare themselves.
And Dennis now on this near side, blocked. And the response here from RGC Hansa, throwing from right to left. It's an awkward one, but defended really well. Here's Amanda Dennis again. Good block in the centre this time by the youngster, Kuriakos. Well, these opportunities for these youngsters, 16 years of age is Kuriakos. This is going to be such a helpful experience playing in a semi-final of such a big tournament. All these experiences add up. Ooh, nearly. He's guided into the net. Maria Silva does well, just to palm the ball away. Maria Silva now. Let's go to the opposite side of the court, to this near side. Going down that far side again for RGC Hansa. It's blocked out. Just trying to work a different angle. So just over a minute remaining of this first half. And Sporting, well, are in control here. 6-0 up.
1 minute to go in the first half. Sporting is winning 6-0 to RGC Hansa in the second women's semi-final.
And from Sporting's point of view, if they can win this game with time to spare, that's extra time that they've gained.
And they can prepare themselves for the final.
Good block by Sporting in the central position. Here is Amanda Dennis now on that far side. Rolls it down the central position. Blocked. So closing in on half-time then here between Sporting and RGC Hansa. And it's the hosts who have taken a giant step towards the Women's Champions League final. And the timeout has just been called here.
Who asked for the timeout? Did you saw?
RGC.
RGC. 6 seconds to go.
Just gives the players an even further extended break with only 6 seconds remaining of this first half, and there will be a 3-minute half time.
But they have the ball, so it could be a special play for the last move on the first half and put them with a new anger for the second half. But
there we go, half-time then between Sporting and RGC Hansa, and Sporting have taken one huge step towards the Women's Champions League final, where Malmo will meet the victors of this semi-final. Well, Sporting, it was only 2 goals, well, it was 0-0 in the first semi-final, 6 in this first half, and I think it's worth another look at the goals of that first half. If we have
are you asking for replays?
Yeah, I think
I'm not sure that I can give them to you, but I will try.
Occasion.
Can we have some replays, please? We have 2. 2 is better than none.
Absolutely.
So let's watch our replays. It's a great goal.
Yeah, just pierced through the centre of the court. It was Lisa Striebel who's done a lot of good work for RGC Hansa, but has been made to work really hard. And that one was just very calmly passed through the net. It was all in a bit slow motion, really, that one.
We have seen some goals like that with really slow balls, trying to create some confusion on the opposite team. We have 2 minutes to go in the halftime. And I will ask you what I have asked you. I will ask you again. What are they saying to their players?
Well, from RGC's Hansa's point of view, it will be a case of just trying to frustrate Sporting as much as they can. It was always going to be a really hard task. Sporting have dominated the group stage of the Women's Champions League and well on course really now for the final. As from Sporting's point of view, of course they'll want to try and finish this game early and give themselves even more time, but they won't want to rush anything. They won't want to panic or exert energy that's not really needed in trying to win this game early. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's working well. And Marcia is an experienced coach, and she'll know better than me, of course.
She's just show it, putting everybody chanting some Sporting song that you probably heard all over the broadcasts. This kind of pressure that they put over the other team, it's brilliant. We are seeing the referees doing the last checks on the iPads and the eye shades. That's a thing that's done many times, and it will be done until the finals, because there are different types of visual impairments. Sporting even has one of the players that does not have visual impairments. She's the daughter of one of the players that we just saw on the field. We are talking about Leonor Silva, which is the daughter of Maria João Silva, both players for Sporting. And I'm not sure if there were changes in the Sporting team. Can we see the Sporting team?
Well, we will have confirmation, of course, from the referee.
We have 7, 3 and 2 playing. So Maria João, Amanda and Ana.
Yep, so Maria Silva, Ana Custodio and Amanda Dennis all playing in the second half for Sporting. Charlotte Kircher, Franziska Weber and Katia Grasnap all on the court for RGC.
So let's play GoalBall.
Here we go, left to right. Sporting will throw first in this second half, with RGC Hansa flowing from right to left with their first reply. It's out to play. Block on the left-hand side, and Sporting will reply now down the centre. Comfortable, though, for Katia Glasnap, the 16-year-old, number 9 on the back of her shirt, and it's the reply from Charlotte Kircher that's pushed away.
In the back, behind the Sporting net, we are seeing Even Sport warming up for the next game, which is Even Sport against Brussels for the first semi-final on the male side of the tournament.
Well, there's been a penalty given against Sporting.
Marcia just shown the green card.
She has, and Marcia is pretty useful with the green card.
She used them with wisdom until now. So we are seeing the VAR area and the body language. Do we have some kind of replay? We are checking. Our technical team is also trying to check if we have, because we have different footage than they have, so
Here is
we have the
Dennis.
replay now for.
So it hits the landing area. I think this is fine. I don't see any problem.
Ah no, if it was a goal, and it was a goal, so it's the 7th goal.
Just going to have another look at this one. Amanda Dennis now here is left of centre. Does it hit the landing area in time? Well, it hits into the landing area and into the neutral area, so that's okay.
But now,
does the ball go out of play just as the ricochet is off the post? It goes over the line, so it's a figure out here for the referee.
and some pressure.
Well, the referees have convened in the sense of the call. What's the decision going to be? Well, it is a penalty against Sporting, so Marcia has had the penalty decision go against her. She will lose that green card and she loses a timeout.
I really need to study the rules because
Well, it's a poor effort in the end from Charlotte Kirch. She just gets her angles all wrong there. And that's a huge opportunity missed for RGC Hansa. 11 minutes remaining in this second half. Amanda Dennis has her effort saved. And Charlotte Kirch will come towards this near side now. And does it find a path into the back of the net? It doesn't. And a loud cheer goes up from the Sporting men's team who are here to watch. Amanda Dennis going to the near corner again.
they find out where you are.
Far right side now, it's a rather tame effort down the centre of the Sporting goal. It's blocked, and now an effort again down the centre is cut out by the youngster Glasner. Here is Weber. Weber goes for that far left corner that's just pushed around the post. Now, what a moment it would be if she managed to get on the scoreline, the 16-year-old. Oh, it's deflected in. It has. Well, it didn't have much power on it, and it just went through the legs of Charlotte Kirch. We've had a few like that in this game. It's 7-0 to Sporting. They're 3 away from a place in the Women's Champions League final.
So at this point, we are 3 goals away of mercy.
Silva will take over responsibility on that far left side. She goes down the centre, comfortably blocked by Grasnap, and Kietche will now have the opportunity to respond. Blocked again. Oh, it just goes past the near post. And an ooh from the crowd. Close again for Sporting.
We have Tiron Roganen saying he doesn't understand how Hansa got that penalty. I also didn't understand, but I'm ignorant on
Well, I think it's something we'd have to try and
GoalBall rules.
clear up with the officials, because from our point of view, there didn't seem to be much wrong with that, with the throw from Sporting.
But they play at such a high level, and the referees are so international and specialists that they see things that we don't. So they are the referees, and they have all the technology to support them. So because they see what we see, but we don't see what they see, because they have extra 4 cameras on the courts. That's one of the tests that are being done here in Odivelas with the VAR, the new green card, and the 10-second clock over the nets. Everything is being tested, and we know that some of the referees are really enjoying it, others not. So
it's going to take time. It's going to take time, and
there'll
there'll be
adaptation periods.
Yeah, absolutely, and there'll be little changes that will make the VAR better. And that's the 8th, and it's Amanda Dennis, 30 goals coming into the tournament. Well, she's adding more to that tally. To Sporting, and they are on course to finish this game ahead of time. 8-0, 2 to get.
So we have the male team of Sporting making some chantings and banging. Can we show them the male players? Yes. We can see now I can see João Mota, I can see Lemon Moreno.
Yeah, with the absence of a crowd, it's really helping building the atmosphere.
And they can, because they are part of the event. So we have only some VIPs and the staff. Even family members are being kept away because of COVID procedures.
Francisca Weber. It's not going to trouble the Sporting defence. Here is Amanda Dennis on the right side now. Opts to go more centrally though. Good block by Glasner. Now to play. I can tell you, my dear friend Bradley, that Marcia is preparing to make a change. Yeah, it's
I see
Amanda
it.
Dennis, the number 7. It appears
Okay,
to be coming off.
It's going. Number 9 is going to enter. Number 7 is going to leave.
Yeah, Vasiliki Ago is going to come on. She started the game. She's come off, and she's now going to enter the court once again.
And I can see clearly that the team bench area from the Germans are getting a little bit stressful.
Blocks this time, and RGC Hansa will respond on this near side.
Oh, and the first.
Oh, it's found a way through. And there's the cry of support from the RGC Hansa coach, Christoph Gortz. It went through the centre, it sliced the defence open.
He's taking the JC Perum technique of maintaining contact with his team.
Yes.
1 foot on the team bench area and the other as far as possible.
Oh, and it's going to be 2 here for RGC Hansa. What a couple of throws this has been. Oh, and a smile from the coach, Christoph Gortz. Oh, this has been
the little victories.
It is. It's been a good response this in the last couple of seconds from RGC Hansa.
Oh. That was scary. She looked like she would lose balance.
Custodio again, good block in the front by Katia Glasnap. She's been very impressive since coming on, the youngster. Dealt with a lot of defensive work through the centre. Oh, it's deflected, and it's wide to the left post. Well, it's Katia Glasnap who just got the sole of her foot.
We have a timeout asked by the RGC Hansa trainer.
RGC Hansa, they've prolonged this game a little bit further for Sporting, and I'm sure that's what the coaches would have said to them at half-time. Just make Sporting work for this. You know, don't roll over easily. Yeah, don't roll over easily. Make them work. Custodio, could she add that 9th? No, not this time. Oh, this could be an awkward one to defend. And it isn't defended. It's another for Sporting, and it's a brilliant throw from Anna Custodio. It was one of the perfect throws, the pace, the bounce. It was an awkward one to deal with, and Sporting advance to a 9-2 lead. penalty conceded here against RGC Hansa. So the 10th could be on the horizon for Sporting with 5 minutes and 10 seconds to play. And Anna Custodio just takes responsibility. She's in the far left corner of her goal, going from left to right with Charlotte Kircher in the centre of her goal. This for the 10th. Can she take it? Oh,
No, it's wide.
Well wide in the end. It hits the VAR table.
I think she didn't like that they lose the green card. They are 3 goals away at this point.
Oh, and it's just snuck underneath the body. Well, Franziska Weber, it's 10-2 now to Sporting. And that penalty miss hasn't been costly for the hosts. They've now got their 10th and they're 2 away once again. Is it going to be another one? Oh, just past the right post. And Sporting have scored their 60th goal of the competition. The Sporting women's team. Just stoppage for an official's timeout. And it's a penalty actually against the coach this time, and he for Hansa.
What did it happen? Did he left the...
I think it was just a disturbance on the court. So it means now that Sporting have the penalty to make it 11-2, and they take it. He actually apologised, Christoph Kurz, to his team. So 1 away now for Sporting. And a place in the semi-final is almost theirs. Centre of the court, blocked by the youngster Glasnow. Charlotte Kircher will take over proceedings on this near side. Go across court. Oh, and it's a third for RGC Hansa. They've prolonged the game even further.
They won't let go easy.
They will not. Sporting now need another 2. On this near side.
Out.
Oh, and there's the 12th. It's another big moment here for Sporting. 1 goal away. Is this going to be the moment for Sporting? Hansa will throw back. Francisco Weber now. Is this the opportunity for Sporting to finish at this semi-final and confirm their place in the final? Not this time. Good save by, comfortable save really, by Katia Grasnap. She charges back and releases the ball forward. Good work by Ago. Maria Silva. As well, once again for Sporting. Well, it's on course for 6 victories out of 6 here in the Women's Champions League for Sporting. Unbeaten so far, 62 goals scored. With only the 13 goals conceded. It's been a brilliant tournament for Sporting. Can they finish this game up? It rolls backwards and into the back of the net, and that is that! And look at the reaction from Marcea Ferreira. She is delighted, 13-3. And that is game. Sporting are through to the Women's Champions League final.
And a lot of enjoyment here. And on the other side, we have some sadness, of course.
Well, it was always going to be tough for RGC Hansa up against the hosts, but it's Sporting who advance into the final. They will take on Malmo, and what a mouth-watering final that's set up to be. That women's final will come up at 3 o'clock. And it will be confirmed. It will be Old Power taking on RGC Hansa in the women's bronze game, which will be coming up at 1 o'clock. But what a game, what a performance from Sporting with 2 minutes left on the clock. Sporting are through to the Women's Champions League final.
Next on our playlist, we're going to have the first men's semi-final with Invensport from Ukraine against Brussels. We'll be right back 10 minutes from now, and we'll be back with the first men's semi-final. Be back with us. Until then, até já.